Let's freaking go. Welcome to Speculation Sunday on a beautiful Tuesday. Thank you everybody for joining today on this beautiful night. We got Just As Danny in the house.
Hello, hello.
Danny, how are you, my friend?
Good. Just been busy, very busy, but enjoying the Christmas seasons. And I haven't yet to experience Knott's Christmas season, so I want to do that.
I know, we gotta go. We gotta go, Danny. We gotta go, dude. Um, how do you feel about the reservations right now? I feel I'm becoming the number one reservation hater.
You're the number one reservation hater, 100%.
Oh man, I want to start off with that today. I want to start off with that. They have not budged off this schedule right here. Um, you just can't book this week. And I know a lot of people are like, well, you should have booked in advance. And it's Thanksgiving week and whatever. There's a lot of people that just bought passes in the last month. And they're for sure getting rocked. That's all I got to say. Um, what are your thoughts on this, dude?
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough for sure to get reservations. I think a lot of people booked reservations for this week, knowing that they were gonna use it, or they have like theme park IQ right there in the chat on the little. He says, "Gotta know the tricks." You just gotta sign up for little things that notify you when reservations are available, things like that. Makes it hard though when you're trying to do it for a whole family. That's for sure.
Yeah. You know, I've been the one day that I really wanted this week was actually today. Today was the day I was trying to go, and
I know we were supposed to. Mondo and I were supposed to go together today.
I checked. I stayed up late. I woke up early. Nothing. It just never budged. The only day that like periodically has opened has been Thursday, and but like I'm doing family stuff on Thursday. I'm not going to Disneyland. That's the good old Thanksgiving. Uh, I have two reservations in this weird ass schedule, but Tuesday was the day I was really trying to get, and I just wasn't able to get it. I think it's pretty whack, honestly. I've always felt if you pay for the highest key, you should just be on a different schedule than all the other keys. But whatever, that's just the way it works. Uh, Thank you everybody for
Did you
joining.
get your final day, Mondo?
What happened?
Did you get your final day?
Like the last day that you could go as a key holder?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that one booked a long time ago. That one I knew to book way in advance. I don't know. I try to like. For me, I don't really have like I'm gonna go to Disney on this day, this. Like I don't schedule like that. I kind of just like, you know what? I want to go to Disneyland today. Can I go? It becomes harder and harder. The whole idea of just going to Disney on a wing, it's really not that possible as much, especially in this current era.
Yeah.
Like
The next day you can even go is December 8th.
That's crazy. That's the next available date, December 8th.
Mm-hmm.
That's just messed up. It's so whack. It's so whack. I wasn't able to get a reservation from last weekend, but it works out on my end because the freeway closed due to pursuit chase. Went to early screening of Zootopia. Oh, did you like it? I think I saw your story.
Yeah, that's the thing I want to know is that people like it.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch Zootopia. I might watch it today. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's Zootopia is high on my list to do this week. Uh, Disney controls how many tickets get released. Oh yeah, they do. Oh yeah, they do. It's interesting though somehow that Disney Scoop guy is able to go every day. Well, there's a lot of ways to do things to go to Disney. But that guy, he probably has the whole reservation system to a T. I think he's gone like 300 plus days in a row. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. Today, I want to start off with Grinchmas, and then I want to go into Disney, Danny, because I feel like Disney, there's just so much to talk about. especially with their new Disney Imagineering video. And we're gonna go over a lot of those things in that video because it was honestly spectacular. I don't even know what else to say. It was like mind blowing to know that Disney's working on that kind of stuff. Um, but I do have a giveaway, and I did a let me bring it up real quick. It was with Rick. Rick Flex Wash LA Auto Detail. Rick is the man. Anybody needs a detail anywhere in this LA area, this is the dude right here. But he was doing a giveaway, and we're gonna choose a winner. I already got all the names, so shout out to Rick for he's gonna do a mini detail to one lucky winner. I'm about to choose that lucky winner. He got all the names, and I put them already in a randomizer right here. So I'm gonna choose the winner. And I saw Rick's in the chat already. Good luck to everybody. Thank you guys for joining on this giveaway, and shout out to Rick for doing such an awesome giveaway of a mini auto detail. All right, here we go. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? A Rosemont. You are the winner. And I'll have Rick. He'll be the one to reach out to you, a Rosemont, and I hope everything goes awesome. Thank you for joining all the people that joined the giveaway. And once again, shout out to Rick. 5 bars. All right. We got that knocked out. Grinchmas. I want to start off with Grinchmas. Grinchmas was pretty wild, Danny. The Grinch, he came back with a vengeance, and there's a lot of Grinch, which I feel like people don't understand or don't realize how much the Grinch is accessible. Because a lot of people just, the Grinch is in the plaza. It's 2-3 hours. I don't want to do that. But the Grinch is not just in the plaza. There's a Grinch in the plaza. There's a Grinch in the studio tour exit. And that one is right here. Let me see. This one. That is the end of the studio tour. That one, to my knowledge, it's 12 to 5. So if you go to the end of the studio tour from 12 to 5, you're probably not waiting 3 hours to meet this Grinch. And it's the same Grinch that you would meet at the front, because this exact Grinch, I met him in the plaza, and then I met him over here. The Grinches are always rotating, I guess. And then there's another Grinch at the lower lot, and that one, let me play the video. I think I have a video. I think it's this one. This is annual pass holder Grinch. So I don't want to hear any excuses from anybody. They went to Universal and didn't meet a Grinch. There's lots of Grinches. You just got to kind of rotate and see how your day goes. Because I get it. I don't want to wait 3 hours to meet the Grinch. But some people, they don't even care. They'll wait 3 hours and they're not even bothered by it. But the Grinch was incredible. To me, I've said it earlier in a different live. I'm just embracing the Grinch totally this year. And I couldn't have been happier. I had a great time. I do want to try some of the food items, in the coming weeks. There's a lot of Grinchmas that just started. I haven't even done none of the Harry Potter stuff and all that. But the Grinches are Grinchmas. They are doing the singing. They have story time with Cindy Lou Who at the tree. And they do it in English and Spanish. And the other thing, the Grinchmas tree lighting, at least right now in the weekday, it's starting at 5:30, and I think they go to like 7:45 or something. It goes kind of late. I was surprised they're open that late. But I guess everybody's off school, so Universal's staying open late, which is always good. I like that they stay open late. Are you interested in any Grinchmas this year, Danny, or not going to be able to make it?
Well, I don't have a pass. So if I go to Universal, I gotta buy a ticket. So I mean, I'm down for Christmas stuff for sure, but I'd have to do like a whole day where I could commit to everything. So.
Yeah, you gotta get a pass next year, Danny. I feel like next year is a good time to get a pass. there's gonna be so much stuff next year. It's crazy with Fan Fest, Mega Movie Summer, whatever the hell that's gonna be. But that's what I wanted to say for Grinchmas. Yeah, the Super Nintendo World. I haven't even done that. There's just so many things. There's a lot of meat on the bone where I was like, I'll be back and I'll keep doing a lot of stuff. Um, but I'm trying to think if there's anything else Grinchmas wise that I wanted to talk about. I think that's it. That was the main thing I wanted to say is that the Grinch is accessible. Is what I'm trying to say. Let me see. I think we got a gifted membership, Danny. Bringing up my phone.
We did from Virginia Lake. She sent one membership, and it went to Wing Nike.
Let's go! A gifted membership. Thank you so much. Let's see. The Grinch lemonade is always good. I haven't tried that. I don't know if I've ever tried the Grinch's lemonade. Man. All right. With Universal, before we close out at Universal, every time I go to Universal, I check if those cars are spinning, and they're not. We have pretty much one video or one person got videos of the spinning car, Lord Chesith or Chastain's. I don't know. I don't know when they're going to spin the cars again. I get asked that all the time. It's not spinning. Hopefully it's not because like things are like there was just really bad issues, but I could only assume spinning will just be the new norm soon. I doubt that they wait that much longer.
Yeah, do you think there's going to be? Do you think there's a chance they'll have a car that doesn't have spinning, and then like some that do?
I thought about that. I have a feeling the answer is no, because in the trailer they like all synchronize. I feel like they synchronize, Danny. I kind of want to watch the trailer just to make sure. Let's see, Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift trailer. Let's take a look. Yeah, I don't. There is no chance that there's one car that doesn't spin or drift or whatever. They're all moving. I thought that too because when they did that testing, there was one car that didn't move, but nah, they're all moving. I feel like the non-moving car, Danny, would be appealing because then like anybody could ride it. I don't want to do the extreme aspect of it all. But yeah. Oh man. I think that's it for Universal. Touched on Grinchmas, the cars that are moving.
Before you passed Universal, I wanted to talk about Raising Cane's. That's a huge deal at Universal. People were coming up with a lot of speculation that Raising Cane's prices would be just absolutely insane, but the reality is Mondo posted a picture, at least of some of the items, and they're about the same that you would find in another Cane's in LA. So we can't see everything on the menu, but at least the ones that we can see, they seem pretty priced like the regular Cane's. We're seeing the $13 for the three fingers. It's probably for about $14-ish for the box combo, which we can't see because most people get that one. I think it's funny that there's a sodium warning on the Kodiak combo.
You would think it'd be sodium warning on each one of these. If they're doing it for that one, why wouldn't it be all of them?
Yeah.
Do you think this is going to be a success? We see the price points now.
I do. Now that I see the price points, it's for sure a success because those price points are better than any price point inside Universal. I mean, as much as I love Universal food, they're in that same ballpark as Knott's Berry Farm and Six Flags. They just charge way too much for anything, like way too much money. for anything. Like they even outcharge Disneyland on all their food. So this is by far way better value than anything you're getting in the parks, truly. So it's
It's
that
kind of
you're only
crazy.
choosing to go to you're only choosing to go in the parks if you want themed food. You know.
It's crazy that these are the prices. I was totally expecting a Caniac combo to be, I don't know, in the 24 range. Uh, and the reason I say that, like, everything is expensive at Universal. There's no cheap nothing. You got
Yeah.
Slice House right down the street selling $10, $12 slices of pizza for one. We're just talking one slice. I would say this is some crazy bang for your buck going on here. 3 chicken fingers, fries, toast, and a drink. And I would assume it's refills. Damn, this is good. I'm not the biggest Raising Cane fan anymore, Danny. I've always thought it's good though. I enjoyed Raising Cane. They got so expensive and their portions got smaller, so that's why I became a non-fan. Uh, I don't know. I am in the market for their sweet tea, their lemonade sweet tea. I will definitely buy one of those. Oh man, Raising Cane, dude.
But when you're walking up to the location in that video that you were just showing, it looks really cool from the outside. It's like they really spent a lot of money to make sure like you knew that that was what that was right there. Because in
Yeah.
all honesty, if I remember what was there before was that sushi place, right?
No, I think it was a Chinese restaurant. I think it
Oh,
was
okay.
Dong Po.
But like when I can't even remember anything about that restaurant other than like vaguely what it looked like. And that's such a prominent walkthrough area of CityWalk. Like everyone's walking past that point, and I feel like this is like going to be as iconic as like seeing the gorilla. You know what I mean? Like,
This is just as big as King Kong. I feel like. Look at that.
yeah,
It's gigantic. It's like Las Vegas, dude. That's all I kept thinking. Uh, when I was walking past this on this day, I took this photo. I asked one of the workers. I was like, "Why are you guys so fancy here? Like, this is crazy." He's like, "Dude, you should check out our New York spot. That's where we went just all out." And I was like, "Well, this is pretty damn all out." Like, I, I can't believe what this looks like. Honestly, Dan. Like, they got is that a disco ball? What the? I give props to Raising Cane's. They're like, we're not going to be a boring storefront. We're going to make people look at this commercial every time they walk by here. Like, you can't help but notice Raising Cane's. Like, this is wild.
right.
Yeah, wild storefront, dude. I don't even know what else to say. It's just crazy. Oh man, I hope it succeeds though. I like the changes that have been happening at City Walk. We still got that Mr. Barbecue. I don't know how long that's taking. It's crazy. The one that's taken forever is the cookie spot where they closed the boba thing. It's been forever, man.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's almost irrelevant at this point.
yeah, the
I don't
people
even think
don't
anyone
remember.
cares about that.
Nobody remembers. Nobody remembers. Um, anything else for new Universal? I think that's kind of
No,
it.
nothing. Do you have any updates on current construction model of the security checkpoint?
No, I haven't done really updates yet. I will be doing that soon though. Sometime this week. Uh,
We also need a Jurassic World update because the last couple times people have been going on it, there's been no Indominus, and his skin's been falling off. So
well, last time I went on the Jurassic World, it broke down, so I didn't get to see anything. I'll try to go on my next trip. I definitely I miss all the rides at the lower lot. I got to do them soon. All right, let's move on. Let's get to Disney. I feel like Disney. There's quite a damn lot to talk about. It's kind of incredible. I want to start off with this. We got
oh, before we
Mickey.
pass off real quick, pause it real quick.
Yeah,
Brian Lansing and Brock brings up a good point. He asks, "What happened with Halal guys? Didn't they back out? Like all the stuff went away?"
they're gone, dude. They just they put up the something news coming sign. They're done. They are not coming back. Uh, who knows what happened, but it didn't work out. All right, let's move on.
Move on.
Disney. What? So I didn't expect this to be so magical and awesome and just honestly jaw dropping. Like that water going that high, the synchronization that Disney did with all this is just spectacular. I don't even know what else to say. Fireworks, I guess drones. You got shiny Mickey going on. The music, the feels. This is insane.
They even played the
Insane.
Fantasmic song.
They played the Fantasmic song. Like this is
Right
insane.
here, if you unmute it right here, it's Fantasmic.
Well, let me go first. Danny, what the hell, man? We've only been missing a dragon at Disneyland for like I don't know how many years, but it feels like a long time now. What the hell's going on?
They only want to spend money on F1.
This was not cheap. Whatever this was not cheap. This was some spectacular marketing, just genius work going on here, dude. The music choices, everything, the lighting, everything they did here, it was just spectacular. Damn, that many people were watching it? Holy macaroni!
No, actually, it was we got it was typical Disney. So
it was like a 2 a.m. one.
No. Think of like the Christmas parade. How it's not real and it's not filmed on Christmas Day. The same thing. This was filmed on a random night that was not F1 night. Because a bunch of people on Twitter were like posting videos of a live look at the fountain when that was supposed to be live, and it was not that.
Yeah, I got videos of that. They're like, we're seeing it on TV, but there's nothing going on in the Bellagio. Was there drones? Those are drones, right? Or is it like lights on the hotel?
No, those are drones. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like drones, dude.
Yeah.
So Disney put the full shebang here. Projection, mapping, drones, fireworks, music, fountain. Like this is Disney flexing on all cylinders here. Why can't they do this at World of Color? Why can't they do this at Fantasmic? Like, these are the perfect avenues to drop this technology. Why are we not getting this? Look at that! What? Put in the Baba free. Why are we not getting these things, Danny? Why?
I mean, I feel like this was, there's a lot of money behind F1, like so much money. So I think Disney just, the fact that I forget how many years exclusivity Las Vegas has with F1, but I think they wanted to do this partnership to cement the idea that Disney's not really that far away from F1 and from Las Vegas, and so when people are coming for F1, they want them to come to Disneyland. So I think that's why they were using like Fantasmic and all that stuff. But it's another way to kind of co-brand something that's gaining a lot of popularity amongst the youth and also just in general across the world.
You know what I was gonna say too? Disney doesn't mind going all out when you're paying for it. If you're going to pay for it, we're going to go nuts. And I feel Disney has done this many times. And I'm pretty sure F1 and all their sponsors, they probably paid for a lot of this. If not the whole thing. Like Disney probably paid nothing. But when it comes down to Disneyland, Disney has to pay. They have to pay. They're like, yeah, we're just not going to do a dragon.
We actually missed a member chat like right when we first started. From Mitch Alada. Says Happy Tuesday. Sad that me and the wifey aren't renewing our Disney passes. They priced us out, but we just got our Knott's passes.
Thank you, Michelada. 35 months. I appreciate you. Dude, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Dude, I honestly, your story is probably like in the thousands of like, I can't afford this no more. Like, this is just crazy. I think what's going to eventually happen is things are going to get so expensive that they're just going to have to kill the whole program and reboot something. That, we already saw it. AP to Magic Key. I don't doubt Magic Key dies and some other BS names come up, whatever they call it at that point. It's getting crazy. It's just, my kid's going to turn 3 at some point soon. I got to buy a Magic Key, another Magic Key. It's like, oh, the crime.
We have Dojo 5960 in the chat. Mondo asks, "Did you get all the Magic Key parade cards?"
I can't get a reservation. I did not. I saw somebody post a picture. I think it was the Scoop guy. I could have sworn I just saw that on my Instagram feed recently. Disney Scoop. Here it is. Yeah, he just posted this. Did you get them all, Danny? I haven't got them. I'm not going to get them all because I missed one.
I wanted the snowman one, and I missed that one.
Yeah, the snowman's cute. That's crazy. They're like, here's this cool thing we have, but reservations are hard. Thank you for being a Magic Key holder. Yeah, that one's cool. Very cool. Crazy. All right, let's move on. I want to get to where are we at? Right here. All right, Danny, we're gonna take a dive into this Disney Imagineering because this was crazy. A lot of cool stuff here.
Team here is a leader in creating the next generation of robots. We have one unified goal, building artist-centric technology.
Danny, did you get the feel that Disney was headed towards this like robotic world? Like that's their goal, robotics and walking animatronic, like free-flowing animatronics. Did you ever get a feel that that was like where they were headed?
I felt like that was, right? It's, they can ultimately bring their characters to life in a way that, you couldn't with an actor, right? In some instances, like a Mike Wazowski, right? You can with an actor, but it doesn't look like as good. Same with the Olaf. You got to make the Olaf like kind of human size, and it's not really like the size Olaf's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And so that's what they were saying. They were bringing it to life in a way that you wouldn't before. And so I feel like in those instances, they always kind of wanted that because it's so much easier for them to bring the lifelike animations and then of course also have the characters speak, which you can't always do with an actor as well.
Yeah, so. I can't do it. Can't do it. We got a super chat from Chris. $5. Thank you, Chris. Since Universal hit $40 parking, I bet Knott's is next too. Oh, they're licking their chops at $40 parking. I think they charge $40 at Six Flags already, so them doing $40 is nothing new. Yeah, parking at any theme park, it's expensive. It's just expensive. Melissa, Mono, tomorrow's my birthday. I treated myself to dinner in the park tonight. It's a lovely here during Grinchmas. Happy holidays, y'all. Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Heck yeah. Happy birthday, Melissa. That's awesome. I'm glad you're having a good Grinchmas right now. I don't know if I'm assuming it's busy. Every day is probably busy. All right, let's keep going.
To tell new stories with characters like these ones that we see here and bring them really to life so that they emote and interact with our guests.
And it's incredible how far this has all come. It's pretty amazing what's happened in a short amount of time.
We got a big surprise for you, Josh.
Okay.
Hi, everyone. I'm Olaf.
Hey, Olaf.
And you are...
I'm Josh, Olaf. So good to see you. You look amazing.
Olaf is one of our
Danny, what do you think about Olaf, dude? What do you think about this?
It looks great. It looks super good. He walks exactly like the cartoon. You can take his nose off. His arm comes off. Like, it's really, really cool. I don't think that he'll interact with guests that way, right? But like the actors, like Anna and Elsa, who are with him, like can interact with him, and it looks, so much more lifelike for bringing the character to life.
That's for sure how they utilize it, right? Only with their characters, not necessarily like the BDX droids went in the crowd. I don't think Olaf will do that, right?
Yeah, because I feel like kids would try to grab it. It's different than the BDX.
I got your nose. Oh man, this Olaf utilization is spectacular. Disney went above and beyond with bringing this character to life. I can't believe it. I really can't believe how good this Olaf is. I didn't know Olaf was even like on the table of an animated thing. I thought it was Groot. I thought that's like where they were going with things was Groot, because we've seen a Groot that walks, but he was like kind of connected to something. This Olaf is just doing his own thing. There's no wires attached to him at all. Spectacular job. Like I can't believe it. Is there any hope that this comes to Disneyland? Because we don't have Frozen anything really.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Not until we get like a World of Frozen.
Damn. So it's just a Paris thing then.
Yeah, well, it's going to be at, they said at Paris and...
is it Shanghai or who else has it? Who else has Frozen?
They mentioned 2 locations, but I can't remember the other one. Whoever also has... I want to say it was Hong Kong to open their...
Oh, Hong Kong. Yeah. They're for sure going to get it. There's no way that they don't get it.
Well, they already mentioned they would do both. They said both.
They would do both? Got it.
Yeah.
I want to go on to this next one right here. Hold on. There it is. We got to look. I guess you could say the raw visuals of the new Smuggler's Run. Let me play it.
great partner to help us do that work on the physical products, but also in simulation.
We're really excited to upgrade the Millennium Falcon with an all-new mission to bring to life the characters, the Mandalorian and Grogu. There are a couple technical dimensions that really help our guests get lost in the story. Every single cockpit is driven by graphics cards, all working in parallel. All of that media is being rendered in real time, giving us flexibility for future upgrades. We've access to the most amazing engineering teams, as well as graphics drivers, to make sure that we're delivering high quality media and to truly transport our guests to that galaxy far, far away. In addition to an all-new story, we also went back and looked at each of the individual roles, pilots, the gunners, and the engineers, and looked for opportunities to further enhance the gameplay. Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run is powered by Unreal Engine. Every single one of our cockpits has 5 projectors that are all sort of...
Dude, it's so cool to see this behind the scenes right here. Where'd it go?
In addition to an all-new story, we also went back and looked at each of the individual roles, pilots, the gunners, and the engineers, and looked for opportunities to further enhance the gameplay. Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run is powered by Unreal Engine. Every single one of our cockpits has 5...
There we go. Have you ever been lucky to see any of that stuff, Danny, in person? Like, if you were to get walked out of the ride, would you see that? Or I've never been... the ride's never broken down where I have to be, like, escorted out of the ride. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not supposed to, right?
It's not so... Okay.
It's built in a way where it wouldn't. It did happen once, and to my knowledge, it happened to Blog Mickey, and he got it.
Dang, so he got to see this.
Yeah, he filmed it backstage. Yeah.
Wow, this is great, dude. And I don't know how many there is, but there's like probably like 8 or 10 of these things, like these gigantic platforms of this.
5 projectors that are all sort of tiled together. And so we've had to work very closely with the engineering teams at Epic Games to make sure that the effects that you would get on a single screen at home can work across multiple monitors. The Mandalorian leverages a lot of 3D models. They actually play them back in real time on set. We were able to take those Unreal models directly from production and bring them into our version of Unreal for the attraction. So instead of having to create all of those assets from scratch, we were essentially able to go shopping from this library of existing assets, which allows us to not only bring the story to life much faster than ever before, but also guarantee that it's 100% authentic because it's exactly the same asset that you'd see on screen. It's all about allowing our guests to step into that story world.
Smuggler's Run, a brand new experience, the latest in hardware processing, NVIDIA, and our partnership with Epic Games.
It will actually be better quality, real time, so that the interactivity and agency of the guests can actually be greatly improved, but include scenes, characters, places that will come out with this new movie.
And we're delivering it in Florida and Anaheim at the same time.
When you work so hard on technology and so many of the applications are either invisible or mundane, being...
Yeah, of course they are. It's good marketing. I think this is the actual ride. Like, this is what you're going to be seeing. Like, that's it right there. Like, to me, it's so much more crisp and, like...
There's a scene where they showed fireworks. Do you think we're going to have that scene?
Yeah, I totally think so. I think what you're seeing, that is the ride. That is... Obviously, they're not really showing the locations because they said from the new movie, so it's like super secret. But look at that. That's the new Smuggler's Run. Remember how they said that like the engineer, which is like the worst position in this ride, is going to be fun? How do you think they pull that off, Danny?
They already said. They said that you would be in charge of like babysitting Grogu and you'd feed him.
But like, how does that make it? Like, how is that more fun?
Because people like Grogu.
Here, Grogu, eat! Eat, Grogu, eat! Eat!
Give him, like, his little frogs or his little macarons.
You just get, like... Maybe you're the only one that's allowed to interact with Grogu, I guess? So you feel a little bit special?
Yeah.
I don't know.
All I know is the first time I experienced this attraction... I will wait, no matter how long it takes, to be the pilot, because my first time doing the Mandalorian and Grogu version will not be with a 3-year-old pilot. Let me tell you that.
Dude, everybody's gonna be like that, right? Like, I want the front. I want the pilot or whatever.
I don't even care about the front. I just don't want to crash into the wall the entire time. You know what I mean? I want to actually like experience the visuals.
I would assume this brings big crowds, right? Like the crowds are going to come to and this ride is a people eater. It's a good ride to have big crowds.
Yeah, it is. It is
high capacity ride right here. I think it's great. All this new technology that's coming to the Smuggler's Run. I hope this is just the first of many. Keep them coming. Just like what is it called? I want to call it the studio tour, but I know Star Tours. All right, I want to go to this next one, Danny. We don't care about these.
Before you pass on real quick, we got a member anniversary message from Ian Grimm who said, "Happy Thanksgiving, Mondo and Danny. Maybe we can get the Olaf tech for Dante or something else when Coco opens."
You know, anything's possible. Disney, they are capable of anything. They got a lot of money and a lot of smart people doing all their technology. I believe it. They could do it. Dante, that would be good. It'd be good. And I guess you could almost say, like, they're already doing a little bit of that tech in Epic Universe with those walking dragons, the little ones. I don't even know if those dragons come out anymore. I don't see videos or anything of them. But happy Thanksgiving, Ian. Thank you for 36 months. Oh yeah, thank you, Ian. Happy Thanksgiving, my friend, to you and your family. All right, let's keep going. I want to get to this very interesting one. This one, we got to show this one, Daddy, because I thought it was very cool, but kind of weird the way that they like talked about it.
Why does that look
How
like Bruce
we combine
Willis? Was it supposed
real-time
to?
front projection with a mechanical head.
And this front projection is actually being done with just a purely static shell. There is no movement inside the face, yet we're still able to get that very rich micro expression through that front projection.
The texturing that we can get by using front projection is really incredible. The detailing on the skin, we can play around with shaders, we can change the material properties, we can do transformations that we've never been able to do before.
Now, what if it was basically a little more battle scarred, a little more hardened, and he gets cut right across the face?
So much.
And he gets cut right across the face. What? Why are we showing that? So I had a chance to ask on Twitter, like, what is Disney?
I think it's for Avengers attraction.
But why? Who's gonna get cut on the face? That's an Avenger.
Because they're all battling each other.
They're all battling each other.
Like they're battling the King Thanos, so they're probably gonna get like cut up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of people were saying Indiana Jones too. The one in the Indiana Jones in Florida, the one that's gonna come.
Oh yeah, true.
For all we know, it could be an international thing too. But why is it Bruce Willis? It's totally
that's why I
Bruce
said,
Willis.
why does it look like Bruce Willis?
It totally is.
Much of this innovation is how we make these characters as realistic as they can so that they convey the emotion that they're feeling to the guests so that we can all be in that story together and have it be real.
Absolutely.
This is a crown that we use for projector calibration.
These AR markers are picked up.
It's just very cool.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a couple questions, Danny. People hate the projecting faces. And they're showcasing projecting faces. We just had this with Anna and Elsa in Florida, and they're going to change those to animatronic faces. Like, what's going on here? I thought we were going away from this stuff.
Well, I think the downfall with a lot of projection stuff, just in general, is that if the projectors aren't maintained, it breaks apart the illusion breaks apart real fast. And the problem is that, they get used like 24/7 and maintenance can't keep up, or maybe things start to fail and they need to buy or replace products and Disney maybe isn't budgeting for that. So maintenance can only do what they can do, kind of thing. And, you get the kind of situation that you have at Radiator Springs Racers where, when the ride first debuted, the mouths on all the cars were really high definition, really like discernible. Like you could see the mouth and it matched the color of the car. And now most days, the projection faces on the car's characters are all like, very like washed out. So I think like
they kind of look blurry. There's no sharp
this one,
none of it.
And I kind of almost think the same thing too. And with like I mean I haven't seen it in person, so I can't really judge. But Victoria Frankenstein at Epic Universe on Monsters Unchained, she has this technology, and I don't think it looks all that good, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean the animatronic, like the Frankenstein animatronic's cool, but he doesn't have the face. But she has the face that's like that, and I think it looks weird. Like it's just like their face is always like lit up. You know what I mean?
It doesn't blend. It's not like a like when it's an animatronic face, it just works. It works. But yeah. All right. Let's move on. I think we might be getting some visuals of Avatar, and let me bring up some of the concept art just to kind of put it. Avatar DCA concept art. Let me see. I guess this is probably the best one, right? No. Which one would it be? Oh, yeah. Let me see. Hold on, Danny. I'm trying to bring up one that has all the concept arts.
Mondo, while you're bringing that up, I'm gonna jump out and jump back in because I think it's locked up on my end. So I'm hoping that'll help.
Yeah, no worries.
A little bit of Wi-Fi issues. I'll be right back, everyone. I'm gonna jump out, jump back in again.
All right, take your time. Take your time. Okay. I'm just bringing up a bunch of the concept arts right now. And then... All right. How you looking, Danny?
I'm good. I'm good. Are you on the good Wi-Fi's?
Yeah, I'm on the right Wi-Fi. I'm on the right Wi-Fi.
Okay. Okay. It was just like really delayed, so I didn't want to like.
Is it better now?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. We got to show this first because what we're gonna show from the video they did, I feel like it all kind of comes together. We've had a lot of concept arts now for Avatar. I don't think they have a name yet for whatever they're going to call this new land. But one thing that you see is that it's water. Like water is the predominant thing going on here. All surrounding. Obviously, it won't look like that, but that's just the concept that they're aiming for. Oh my gosh, what is this? There we go. And damn, this is like some zoomed in high definition right here. We got birds. There we go. All right. These, I don't know if there's names for that, this character or creature, but let's go to the video. Oh, wrong video. This one.
We want to make sure that that registration is absolutely perfect, and that crown helps us get that done.
We're here at R&D diving in, no pun intended, to this world of aquatic robotics, trying to take over the waters.
This is kind of the Nilu-inspired creature. We built a radio-controlled underwater plane, basically. Servo motors drive ailerons to control the up and down, rolling around. For propulsion, we're using a jet pump.
It's like a jet ski, right?
Exactly. The water gets sucked in, then shoots out. That's what gives us thrust to go forward.
That first prototype, we learned some cool data. We applied it to our next prototype.
We use the exact technology, but on the dolphins. The ailerons are now the fins. This jet pump is a slightly bigger one, so we have the grate, shoots out the back.
We're applying some biomimicry here. Literally how dolphins move through space. They're constantly making this sine wave.
We're using two servos. If they work together, you get side motion. If they work opposite, you get the up and down.
Some really natural organic movement in the center. Now this starts to feel alive. Out of our dolphin prototype phase, we tried something different here with this hydrofoil.
If you look at how this thing works, this pink foam piece would be a character of sorts. The GPS, IMUs in that box, control and be able to do autonomous shows. The tech underneath is basically the hydrofoil technology. Once again, a plane.
A literal plane.
Similarly, we have ailerons controlled by servos, an elevator that does the pitch up and down. We have a rudder that's like kind of the steering tail and a thruster to go forward in propulsion.
With our GPS and our IMU, now we're getting that phase of autonomy.
The ship.
Danny, what in the world? Disney's just going hard, dude. This is remarkable stuff right here. What is your opinion on all this?
Yeah, you know, our avatar is very water focused, and I doubt any of these things will be used in the attraction because they seem like very specific to like a show moment. All of them. So, but either way, that looks really cool. I know there's you know, large bodies of water in the exterior portions of our avatar, and maybe this, you know, means that there's going to be something like a quasi stunt show, right, where they have someone like, you know, demonstrating the animals, the wilds of Pandora in the water, and then we have these animals come and do tricks, but they're not really real animals. They're just robots. So it's kind of, you know, cool.
I almost want to call it like drones in the water. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just an aquatic animatronic show. Do you think maybe there's like going to be some moments like that? Like, why are they building this? I don't
Yeah,
see.
it seems like that would be a really cool second attraction for the Avatar space inside DCA, right? It's like it doesn't have to be a ride. It can be a really good demonstration show like that if they do it regularly. I mean, how cool would that be to get people to gather around the water? And not only that, like, you know, we saw the boat ride comes out during that moment, like into the water. So how cool would it be if like you just happen to be in the outdoor portion of the attraction, like while all this stuff's going on? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, so wild, dude. You could see like the animals are kind of close to the ride. Oh man, you know, when you think about these like water animatronics, this is like a perfect way to like get people in the land, like just to not do the ride, just get them in the land. Like you just want them to be in the land. Go look at this cool show of these avatar animals flying through the water. Do you believe this could be some stuff for us, or we're just getting our hopes up?
No, I do. I think it's very much for Avatar, and he even named one of the creatures that they modeled it after, right? So the first like kind of airplane in the water one was modeled after one of the creatures from the movie Way of Water. So it's definitely hinting at like some Avatar, you know, uses for some of that.
Yeah, dude, I can't wait to see these things. I like this one right here, Danny. It's just like gliding in the air essentially, but over the water. It's beautiful.
Well, that was giving me like Grandma Tala from Moana, like when she turns into the spirit of a manta ray. Like that was giving me like nighttime water show vibes, like on the water, Grandma Tala's spirits like floating on the water kind of thing.
Maybe this one's Paris. That Paris nighttime spectacular.
Potentially, yeah.
Okay. All right, one more thing I want to get into from this video, and I thought this was kind of wild. They just kind of snuck it in there. Dude. But look at this.
We have a really wonderful partnership with Meta to leverage their Ray-Ban smart glasses for both guest-facing applications and also behind-the-scenes design applications as well. What's great about these glasses is they've got cameras in them, microphones, speakers. For our guests, it allows us to put a virtual theme park guide in their ear. The glasses can enhance the ways we tell stories for our guests, unlocking a world of information about the land that they're in. Just by looking around, I can ask questions about some of the architectural details, and I get the answer right in my ear. Maybe I want to learn a little bit more about a merchandise item for my child. All I have to do is look at it, ask, tell me more information about it. And then right in my ear, I get all of the product information.
One of the more fun but intimidating moments
what do you think
of
about
my
that,
job
Danny?
is when we
The
do
Meta
a
glasses.
big green.
I mean, it's cool, right? I think, you know, it's funny because when everyone was kind of in on this whole virtual reality thing, essentially, like Apple was always really big on, hey, the future is going to be augmented reality. And, you know, they tried to do a little bit of that with Apple Vision Pro, but that's not really something you can take out in the wild. So I feel like Meta really kind of went all in with the augmented reality too. And these glasses, I feel like, are really kind of going towards the future.
I'll be right back, but I'll let Danny keep going real quick.
Yeah, so I just feel like it's going to a place where, you know, I feel like if you guys remember when they first launched the Genie Plus, and they gave everyone the audio kind of guided tours in all the different park sections, I loved those things. I thought those were the coolest things that we had with that service, and I felt like no one took advantage of those. And they were really, really fun. But honestly, I'm glad that they're kind of implementing some of this, and that for those people that do have the Meta glasses, because I feel like we're starting to see them a lot more nowadays. They're going to be pretty prevalent, I would say. as the time continues to, they had a new version come out with the screen on the glasses now too. So it's crazy, but I think it's a good idea, and implement more of those things that kind of got lost, that no one really used in the Genie Plus that they would purchase back in the day. But so Mondo said we wanted to start a Q&A until he gets back. So if you guys have any questions, go ahead and throw them in the chat. Let's see here. I saw one in the back here too. Oh, we have one right now from Antonio Altamirano. He says, "I got a question. What does Tim Allen done making a voice of Buzz Lightyear what does Tim Allen done making a voice of Buzz Lightyear and his last Toy Story 5?" I'm not sure what the question is there, Antonio. I don't know. We'll come back to that one, I guess. But yeah, no, as far as the animatronics go that we saw in that last part of Avatar, I think, honestly, that is going to be probably the coolest thing in the land besides the attraction. I was really excited for something like, the Satuli Canteen restaurant. But in all honesty, like, that would really set aside our Avatar, to a way that the other Avatar is not going to be. Like, they're always going to have size. They're always going to have that grand entrance that we're never going to have, right? We're not going to have, like, the floating mountains. We will have something similar, but truly not at that scale, I would say. So I feel like this is something that's going to be really unique to us, that makes our Avatar stand out really different. And it's why I think that they're not calling it a World of Avatar. They're calling it an Avatar destination. So like Mondo was saying earlier, I think I'm curious to see what they end up naming it. Because even though it's a really big space, it's not going to be as big as Pandora World of Avatar. So,
yeah, unless we see the Hyperion go. Just kidding.
Let's say we had some new. I was talking to Mondo about how, like, when you walked away, how essentially, like, Apple kind of started the augmented reality, but then, like, Meta's really taken hold of it and pushed it forward, and I feel like it's going to be the future. And I feel like at one point we're going to have, like, glasses will be your phone. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to really have a phone or have a need for a phone.
We're seeing a lot of the glasses for, like, content creation, like food reviewers or people that just work with their hands and film their hands. They use the glasses. I was gonna say about the glasses and how they have, like, speakers, so, like, they talk to you or you hear audio. Somebody was saying he thinks that Disney will just kind of do away with tours and do tours through the glasses.
Well, that's what I was saying.
Somebody was talking about that, and I was like, wow, that's kind of crazy.
I was talking about when you were gone, Mondo, how one of the, like, really fun things that I always loved, and I always try to tell you about it too. I know you remember when you got Genie Plus back in the day or whatever. When you got Genie Plus, remember, you used to get the access to the lightning lanes, but you would also get the audio moments. And then
audio moments. I remember.
You could activate those, and it was basically like a guided tour throughout Disneyland, but almost no one used them. And I thought it was one of the coolest things of Genie Plus back in the day, and they don't offer them anymore, even as part of Lightning Lane now, Multipass. So I don't know where they went, but maybe those files just got uploaded to Meta, and now those are the same ones they're using. Who knows?
Do you think there's reason to be like, hey, Meta, tell me what architecture this is? Like, nobody's asking that. I could definitely see somebody like, hey, Meta, how much does this cost? And like, they hold whatever and they just gives you a price. Because Disney's, like, not putting prices on a lot of stuff now. They're all about variable pricing. It could be $10, it could be $12, whatever day you show up. I always say anything that Disney puts their name on, people are just going to trust it and go with it. So if they make some Mickey Mouse Meta ones that are for the park, people are going to buy it. Will it be a good idea? I don't know. I wish, like, during fireworks, like, maybe some stuff augmented reality could happen on your glasses. That'd be kind of cool too. Or augmented reality during shows, and I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of cool stuff that could happen with glasses.
Mm-hmm.
But
we had a Yamil Thorhuela in the chat. I don't know how to say that name. Sorry. They were saying that they had sent us DMs, Mondo, about how Jingle Cruise sort of came back and that they rode Jungle Cruise and like skippers were wearing Christmas hats and talking about Christmas jokes.
Really?
Yeah. So not quite Jingle Cruise, but maybe like some of the skippers, you know, kind of had a nostalgia for it, so they wanted to do their own kind of implementation of it somehow. I don't know, because Disney's not doing it anymore, so they're like, let's do it ourselves, kind of thing.
Huh. I'll ride whenever I get a reservation. I'll ride Jingle Cruise. I do know that they kind of make the ending Christmas a little bit more Christmas, right? Like they add a little bit flair to it, or is it always?
Yeah. Arnott's Adventure asked, "Did you make it to Fairy Farm opening weekend, Danny?" I did not. Mondo did, and so did Noah and Mystery Bay and everyone. But we're gonna get to Knott's in a little bit for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna get to Knott's. We're gonna get to Knott's.
Yeah, we'll get there.
I like that the skippers are doing Jungle Cruise. That's really cool. I'm going to Disney on Saturday. What's the one thing I should try? The tamales from one of the booths. That's what I would say. Any tip from you, Danny?
The tamale is good. Yeah, the other thing I would say is the baked potatoes. Any of the baked potatoes, I feel like you can't go wrong with. I'm more partial to the Thanksgiving or I think they call it celebration dinner potato. That one is phenomenal, and those are all over at the Troubadour Tavern. They're not available all day, so just keep in mind you're going to want to get those around lunch or early dinner, and then they're going to close that down.
Yep. Those are good options. We got Ian Grimm, Super Chat. Is Zootopia 2 crushing the box office? Is it crushing? It just started. Will Disneyland get some cool Zootopia stuff besides meet and greets? Even the popsicle from Shanghai would be cool. Maybe a ride in Critter Country. Something! Give us something, please! Danny is more hopeful on Zootopia than I am. What do you think, Danny?
Maybe that's something that they do at Disneyland in the future, and some of our spaces that they can expand into. If it's poised to do as well as they say it's going to do, there's certainly fanfare behind Zootopia, and people would want it. So honestly, I feel like the Monsters Inc. door coaster. We always know Disney loves purchasing multiple things from the same vendor when they work with people like that. I could easily see that technology being implemented too for something Zootopia related. So maybe we get a version of that over here, but it's Zootopia instead of Monsters Inc.
There's no land though for it, Danny. It would have to be the Disneyland Forward.
Yeah, that's why I said it'd have to be one of the spaces that we can expand into in the future.
Yeah, this is how I look at Zootopia. Zootopia is an international thing, not a United States thing. Look at the box office. That'll clearly tell you what it is. It's an international thing.
I sent you the video they sent me, Mondo, by the way. So you can post it on your Instagram.
Oh, the Jingle Cruise?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
You should just put it on your Instagram and just say Jingle Cruise ?
I do want to say this. I don't know why they wouldn't implement the food aspect. Disney loves doing themed foods to whatever's about to come out or whatever's relevant to something Disney Plus, movie, media. It is kind of a shame that they didn't do food. Let's see. Jingle Cruise. She actually has a hat on, too. Let me see. But thank you, Ian, for the super chat. Dropping 10. Let me go to my Instagram. Let's see.
Just put it on your Instagram and say Jingle Cruise back? Question mark.
Here we go.
Spooky. Yeah, look at that line. Terrifying. Yeah, I know. And the archaeologists next door that do.
That's cool. We used to have Jingle Cruise, right? Like that was like a normal thing at Disneyland.
We were the OG.
We were the OG. I thought we were second.
We were the OG, and then Florida copied it, and then it just stayed there, and we got rid of it after 1 year.
Man, 1 year? That was, oh my gosh.
It was like 1 or 2 years.
Zootopia is going to have to get past Wicked for good first. Zootopia is going to crush Wicked. Wicked don't even have a chance. I'm realistic. Wicked has no chance in competing with Zootopia, like at all. You watched Wicked yet? You did?
Yeah.
There's a couple more things I want to talk with Disney, but we'll talk some Wicked at the end if I can remember. All right, let's move on. This is the last couple things I want to talk about with Disney. We got some breaking news that happened earlier in the week. Disney After Dark Events 2026! 2026! We essentially got one new thing. And that one new thing is the 70 years of favorites. But to go down the list, Sweetheart Night's coming back, Disney Channel Night's coming back, Star Wars Night, and Pride Night. The big draw for the new one, the 70 years of favorites, is you're getting Videopolis, swing dancing at the Royal Theater, and a line dancing at the Golden Horseshoe. Bunch of photo ops, a lot of good themed foods, and that's kind of it. I would assume there's more stuff to come, that they just kind of maybe want to hold on a surprise. But what do you think about this lineup of After Dark events, Danny?
So the 70th After Dark event, the 70 years of favorites, that is essentially pretty close to what we had recommended they do, right? We had said they needed to combine 80s night, 90s night, and like also do the 2000s and make sort of like a decades night. And that seems like it's the decades night, right? It's 70 years of favorites. So it's pretty much the offerings that we had during 90s night. It's the offerings that we had during 80s night. So the Videopolis and the Fantasyland Theater, the swing dancing, pay homage back to the late 90s, early 2000s of Disneyland annual passes over there in the Fantasyland Theater, or the Fantasy Fair Theater over there.
Yeah,
that's called. Then the Flick and Adam meet and greet, that was a 90s night thing. They talked about Disney Afternoon, that was also at 90s night. So it's really just a lot of the 90s night stuff, 80s night stuff, but combined. So that's kind of a cool thing to kind of have both. So I think that'll sell out and do really well. I'm excited about Disney Channel Night coming back because last Disney Channel Night was the best. So it was really, really good.
I know. That's kind of out of all of these events, the new one kind of calls my name, but not really. But the Disney Channel Night, I feel like there's some bangs.
Mondo missed out last time. He missed out, and he knows he did.
I missed out. But, when I look at this slate of After Dark events, I think it's boring. It's very boring. I don't know. I'm the repeat customer. I'm not the new, this is my first time, so it's wonderful. I'm not that. As a repeat customer, I'm out on pretty much all of these for the most part. For me to ever go back to Sweetheart Night, it's going to take a lot. there's a lot of people that it was their first time and they thought it was super boring. The Star Wars night, ever since they took away the fireworks, that's just a no. Pride Night's wonderful. I don't think they added anything to it, so a third year of the same stuff, I don't know. But yeah, the new one and the Disney Channel night, those are like the only ones kind of calling my name. But next year we got Fan Fest. I already bought my fandom pass, so I already know I'm going to be at that event a lot. I don't know. It's kind of hard to get me to go back to any of these events. I just hope Disneyland reconsiders their strategy for these After Dark events in 2027. These are just stale and boring. I don't know. I'm out. I'm out on these things. They only keep getting more expensive and less. Yeah, it's the Disney way. But tickets are available soon, right, Danny? If I'm not mistaken.
I don't know. What does it say for all of them?
December 11. No, December 9. If you're a Magic Key holder, December 9. So that's where it is. All right, I think that's it. That's it for Disney. Anything else Disney related, Danny, that you want to talk about?
There was one other thing to talk about, and I totally forgot now. Oh, this wasn't what I was thinking of, but my Alyssa brought it up. D23 is creeping up as well too. So you have all those tickets coming up with the Disney After Dark events. Don't forget, you got to save your money because spring is just around the corner, and we're gonna have to buy D23 tickets, and those are gonna be probably anywhere from $200 to $500, depending on how much you're wanting to spend for Honda Center stuff. So
it's gonna be 500 to 900. That's what I think. I don't think it's gonna be cheap, dude. Wow, there's a lot of money to be spent next year. Oh my Lanta. I will be going to D23 this year coming up. I won't miss that. I can't believe it's already that fast. Like, I feel like not that long ago, Josh was just saying that all these things are coming within 5 years. We're like on the halfway mark of that.
Yeah, there is. I remember now, Mondo, there is one other thing I wanted to talk about when it came to Disney. And that was surrounding like the whole soon to be like blackout period, right, for annual passes. It's not like that close to, but I think it's like the 21st is the last official day that we can all go. And so reservations will start to fill up really bad right between now and then. So just make sure you guys, if you're planning your trips, planning your stays, like get your reservations locked and loaded, because between now and then it's going to be really, really hard, and they will not be like updating those. Like if I remember last year, it was like really, really, really difficult for them to like redo those. Like they just didn't re-release them. And I remember Mondo being like, "Man, I can't get this. Like no matter what, I can't get it." So what I will say though is my sister and my brother-in-law came to visit last Thanksgiving, and they paid for a ticket on the day before Thanksgiving, and the longest line in the park that day was 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Wow.
So it was like they were like, "This is the best day ever!" Like, and they bought Lightning Lane, and they didn't even need it. So
it's kind of a good thing, honestly. If you didn't have to use Lightning Lane, you had a great day.
Yeah. So honestly, those are really expensive ticket days, and that there's a reason why those are all sold out, and it's probably going to be just as good if you're able to have reservations on those days. You're gonna really enjoy your visits to the park. So,
what does a theme park ticket cost this week? I have no idea. We're gonna go park hopper. You're not going to just one park. Right here, November.
Day before Thanksgiving, $314.
Damn.
That used to be like what annual passes cost.
One day, one park hopper, $315. Wow. That's like an annual pass with meal plan, soda plan, parking, the knots. Dude, that is expensive. Very expensive. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, I think that's it for Disneyland. I do want to go to Knott's Berry Farm and talk a little bit about that. I did have a chance to go to Merry Farm. Danny has not had a chance to go to Merry Farm, but hopefully this week that changes or soon. Merry Farm was incredible. I loved everything about Merry Farm. It had all the feels of everything I was expecting. Nothing disappointed or fell short. If anything, things exceeded my expectation, which was their new tree. They have a new tree that finally debuted. I haven't had a chance to post stuff on Instagram. Let's see if our Knott's Adventure, she's been on the grind. Our Knott's Adventure has been on fire with the food. There we go. That's the new tree. What's really cool about the new Christmas tree at Knott's is that it like sparkles and stuff. The tree lighting, I really thought Snoopy was going to come out, but for whatever reason, no Snoopy. It's just like singer performers. But Merry Farm hit all the right feels. Everything I was expecting. Snoopy on Ice, the Carolers, what is it? The Santa Claus, like everything. It's a great. You want some Christmas? Knott's is a great choice. Super good choice. Let me see. She posted a lot of these foods. This is a chicken tamale with fries. Damn.
That looks good to me.
What else?
I just wouldn't get the cream on it.
Roasted chicken tortilla soup. That's nice on a cold day. Look at this one, Danny. Meatballs.
That's the one I wanted to try.
Damn. Did she like it? This isn't something we get again, so she hated it. Terrible.
But you know what? A lot of the things that our Knott's Adventure doesn't like is usually the ones I end up liking. Because remember, I'll never forget that one time when like we got those beignets and she liked those beignets and we were like, absolutely not.
Dude, Knott's doesn't.
So I'm gonna have to give that meatball sandwich a try because I want to believe that it's good. I want to believe that it's good.
Dude, Knott's, my goodness, that's crazy. Like a cookie filling. It's all sorts of things going on there.
She mentioned that she loves the new tree. It's sparkle. The little sparkles are a nice added touch.
Yeah, no, the new tree is incredible. Incredible. I do. My mom went to Knott's today, and she said it was beyond packed. Just whatever you think, extreme busy. It was that. I was like, I believe it. All the kids are off school. The meatballs themselves are so flavorless. The cranberry was great, but the meatballs had zero flavor. Yeah, I always refer. It looks like food, but it's not food. Merry Farm, if you're on the fence, just go. You're probably not going to be disappointed at all. The snow moments, there's just so many magical things that are at Knott's. And they kind of get everything involved with music as well. They got a lot of bands playing throughout the theme park. So Merry Farm is a great choice. You're like, I don't want to go to Disneyland. It's so expensive. Go to Knott's. Or go to Grinchmas at Universal Studios Hollywood. All right, Danny, anything that we missed that you want to talk about?
With Knott's, the only other thing I was going to say was, did you felt like the Snoopy on Ice wasn't the same as it was in previous years?
I don't know. I enjoyed Snoopy on Ice. I just felt like the energy was like a little different, but it was still the same great show. But I did watch on opening day, so maybe they're just kind of getting their rhythm. But it was still a great job. They did a wonderful job. Something to keep in mind, December 1st through 11th, the park is open 10 to 6, Monday through Thursday, so there's no entertainment days except tree lighting and snow. Damn. You would think every day for December they're doing something entertaining or entertainment wise. All right, I think that's it. I don't have nothing else to say for Knott's right now. I am gonna go back to Knott's Merry Farm. I had a lot of fun. And I want to get more pictures. I want to get pictures of my baby. All right. Anything that you want to talk about, Danny?
I think that was it, really. We can do Q&A if you want.
Trying to make sure. Let's open up to some Q&A. If you guys have anything that we missed or you guys want to talk about. Oh, Wicked. Before I forget, I enjoyed Wicked a lot. And at the same time, I didn't enjoy it a lot. And for me, it was just more of like a rush storyline to all these closures. You know, the music wasn't as great and powerful as the first movie. And you just feel all these things. But like walking away, I think Wicked 2 was great. It was great. I don't know if I'll watch it again. Because the first movie, I couldn't wait to watch it again. The second one, I don't know. Doesn't really hit me in the feels of like, oh, I gotta watch that like 3 times. I'm not in that boat. But I think it was good. You know, it's not very often we get closures of any storylines so fast. Look at Across the Spider-Verse. When the hell are we gonna get those closures? Jesus. But Wicked, how'd you feel about Wicked? Because you already knew Wicked, the ending. Did it perform to what you expected in the movies?
Yeah, I already knew kind of what the storyline was. Obviously, I knew I'd watched the play like three or four times, so I knew what to expect as far as the story's concerned. I felt like they did a really good job tying the stories together. What I did say though is I can understand how if someone hadn't watched the first movie right before, it would feel weird and you'd feel kind of lost and kind of unaware as to how because you forget that the movie starts off at the beginning or the ending of like the whole story, and like you're going back in a flashback when she's sitting there talking about knowing Elphaba in school, and then like the second movie ends in that same moment, and so like you're kind of coming full circle back to where it was, and the whole first movie and most of the second movie are part of that flashback, all the way back to the beginning. So it's I feel like the best thing you can do if you haven't seen Wicked for good yet is making sure you watch Wicked Part 1 before you go into the movie to have the proper prep.
Yeah. What man, it's hard to even talk about this movie without spoiling anything. Go watch it. It's worth watching. It's nice to go back in that universe of Wicked. And
I did send you this too, Mondo, on your text.
Let me see. What is this, Danny? What is it?
It's Six Flags Kidia City. It's the new Six Flags in like essentially Dubai area that just opened up. The one that has that roller coaster that's on the cliff side, the Falcon Wing.
They're already doing stuff, or this is media?
No, this is like it's open now. I think they had media preview.
What the heck? I thought this was a December or January, right? The hell, they got walking robots? Damn, people are already riding the crazy roller coaster? What? They got animatronic and rides? Wow. That's crazy. Damn, I didn't know there was any video of anything for this theme park. Wow. What the? Why they got robots? I'm so confused. That's crazy. I think you guys are going to like Zootopia 2 more than the first one, because I sure did. I don't remember nothing from Zootopia 1. I'm going to watch it today. I got to watch that today. Candlelight starts setting up this weekend for anyone going to the park, so keep in mind. Damn, that early? When is the candlelight, Danny?
It's usually the first week of December, which is next week. So
the candlelight is next week?
I think so, because it's usually the first week of December. It's always like December 5th, 4th, or something like that.
Damn, do I want to go to that this year? I don't know. It's so cold, and you got to stand a long time. I don't know. We'll see. All right, Danny. Closing thoughts, my friend.
Honestly, I think I'm most excited for Knott. I always have the most fun at Mary Farm. I haven't been, and I wanted to go on that opening weekend, but couldn't get the time off work. But I'm going to try to make it and get over there. Are they doing anything special for like food wise, Mondo? I didn't really see anything. Is like, do you just buy the food, or is there some sort of like tab thing going on right
Where?
now? At Knott's.
No tabs. There's no tabs. Nothing. Just meal plan a la carte. You buy your individual
meal plan a la carte. Okay. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that this week, and also looking forward to next week. Hopefully, you have some updates for us from Universal on some of the things like the security. Maybe you can get us some updates, Mondo, on the other side where the Airfly used to be.
No, I gotta look at it from the studio tour. That's always a good spot.
Yeah, but yeah, looking forward to talking more next week, and hopefully we'll have some more updates too at Disneyland, since we'll both have had an opportunity to get over there. So.
They said there's some speculation that those security at Universal, they're aiming for like April. April's the time.
Makes sense.
I was like, that makes sense because like that's kind of fan fest, and I would assume that's kind of probably official opening date of Fast and Furious going into summer.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, that makes sense.
The other thing I was going to ask, Mondo, is there any Halloween Horror Nights merch left?
Just Five Nights at Freddy, full price. That's kind of it. I would say no HHN. I can't wait to start talking speculations. I've heard a lot of good stuff lately, but I think it's too early.
Anything about Five Nights at Freddy's 2?
I have not heard Five Nights at Freddy. That is one speculation I have not heard. Yeah, we'll talk speculations. I want other people to talk about it first, so then I could be like, oh, look what they said. It wasn't me. I didn't say nothing. But, yeah. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us tonight. I can't wait to be back at Disney at some point soon when reservations open. But we'll be back at all these Christmas events very soon. Six Flags, I think it's this week, kicks off as well. So I'll be having a video from their Christmas time.
Yeah. Before we go to Mondo, I wanted to ask. I didn't remember. Has Max ever met the Grinch?
I'm gonna say he has, but he's scared of him.
Okay.
I don't blame him. This big green, thing just yelling at people. I don't blame him for being scared.
I couldn't remember. I was like, maybe you should take him to meet the Grinch.
He is the mean one. But yeah, no, he has. But I feel like he just kind of hated it. I almost feel for a 2-year-old. He probably doesn't know the difference between the Grinch and Beetlejuice, like these green, scary-looking things. But thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us on this beautiful Tuesday night. Shout out to the winner with Flex Wash Auto Detail. And
are you going to DM them, Mondo?
Yeah, Rick's going to do it all. Rick's going to do it.
Oh,
He'll reach out and coordinate that with the winner. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys all. Smash that like button. We are firing it down. The Cali Bay, just as Danny, are calling it a day. I'm the main host, Mondo.